Hey everybody, this is John from Purple Sorcerer Games, and in this tutorial video for the Crawler's Companion, we will be covering the spells screen, which is kind of in many ways the Big Daddy screen of the non-dice rolling screen. It is full of all kinds of information, so let's get going. The first thing that you should notice is that you have the list of spells across the bottom, and you move between the various spells by, so this is Wizard 1. When you click W2, that's Wizard 2, and now it is updated to show all updated to show all the second level wizard spells up through 5th level, and then the same for clerics. And then also we have Turn Unholy as another option. Now, the way that this red screen works is that you can either tap and hold and move up and down, or you can flick with it to go up and down to scroll faster on the list. And that's, like when you're on the first level spells, when there's quite a few, that might be helpful. Um, when you click on the name itself of the spell, it takes all of the settings that you have up here, and we'll discuss these in a second, and then it rolls the spell with those settings, and it shows you the value. It shows you what the roll was, your bonus, and then the total, and then it shows you where in the spell result, and then what the result of that spell is. Now you can swipe left and right on this to go up higher or lower to show you differing results for higher or lower rolls for that particular spell. You can also, if you click on the little info icon, then it'll show you the description of the spell, which also includes the corruption, the misfire, the manifestation information for the spell. Now, the spell casting, it will actually roll up automatically corruption and misfires if you roll within the ranges appropriate for that spell. It doesn't do manifestations. You would have to figure that out by yourself for each one of your spells. But so that is how the you cast the spell by clicking on it. You see the information by clicking on the eye. The little star icon to the left, what happens when you click the star next to one? Now, if you see on the buttons here, we have this double star icon. When you click, it will then save all of those that you've clicked as favorite spells in here. So essentially, you can create a spell book for the spellcaster, all of their spells, and so then they're all just on one screen and are really easy to get to. Now, across the top here, we have like 6 different buttons. This is the spellcaster, and there are uh, 6 different icons representing 6 different casters that you can use. Now, if we look here, like with him, remember how we clicked the 3 favorite spells? When we click to the next guy, then it returns to here, and if we were to go there, it's empty because we don't have any favorite spells. So for this dude, if we were to go select a group of different spells and then go on here, then you'd see as you move between spellcasters, it changes to be their different groups of favorite spells. Now, on these large dark buttons, you can move by them. You can tap and hold to move that way. If you click on the right hand side of the button, it'll go to the right. If you click on the left hand side, it'll move to the left, and then you can also flick to move quickly between the individual ones, and that will work for all of these buttons. And so for each spellcaster, you can individually set their caster level, their luck mod, any additional mods will kind of cover all of the all of the different things, and then the action die for their casting the spell, and you can choose them, and then finally the spell burn. And so those are, you can set all of those settings individually. So if we were to say with this, say he was second level and 1 point of spell burn. Now if we go to the second guy, then it resets them all back to what this caster's settings are. So you can have up to 6 casters saved in at the same time. Now, if you don't want to have the system roll for you, then there's this thing called lookup mode, which is this. I actually built lookup mode into this before I even did roll mode, because I knew a lot of us old school types, you want to do your own rolling, and you just want to use the spell lookup just as a lookup of the spell. So in lookup mode, then say for example you roll and you add up all your bonuses, you have an 18. You select it, and now when you click on the spell, then it just chooses 18 as a result, and it shows you what the result of your spell is. And so that's a great way to do it. But it's your choice. You can either have it roll up for you, or you can have it look up the things for you. If you have any questions while you're using it, there is a help screen which gives you a little bit of information about how to use the buttons, and shows you how local mode works, and you can close. But I believe that is everything for the spell casting. But this can obviously be a huge time saver, because you're not having to flip through the book, and especially when you enter all of their spells inside your favorite thing, then they're all right there on one screen, quick and easy to get to. And I think that it can really speed up your play. So that is spell rolling in the Crawler's Companion.